that we can enjoy on
Yes.
this Skype compared to Google Meets. Okay, cool. So let me share this website. I can see free practice
Mm-hmm.
for Duolingo, with regard to the question types, whatever you can see on the particular test. Okay.
Okay.
So you said you feel difficulty with the particular reading questions, right? Isn't that reading? There will be a paragraph. You have to fill in the blanks.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Filling
with the
the
correct
blanks
option,
actually.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm. It's not about um, completing a paragraph with missing letters. Is that the one you have spoken about?
No, actually, first, which is a filling the blanks, and second one missing letters. That's it.
First one is filling the blanks. That is a kind of
Filling the
reading
blanks.
question, right? Fill
Yeah,
in the
reading
blanks in the
questions.
passage, right?
Yes.
The second one
And
is,
next one is missing letters. Like
so missing
there
letters.
is a
We have
paragraph
number of
and
questions. Yes, yes, Sai Krishna,
yes,
please
yes.
listen to me. We have number of questions. We may have practice
Mm-hmm.
on such particular questions. I have got a real Duolingo questions. We may have
Okay.
practice on that such set of questions to have better knowledge to handle completing a
Mm-hmm.
paragraph on the question type, completing a paragraph by filling in missing letters. So concentrate on
Okay.
this as you feel so difficult that you can master by this practice. Okay.
Yeah. Sure, sir.
Can you see the screen? No.
Uh, no. Yes. Now I can.
Okay. So we have a free practice website. Fill in the blanks. Yes, we got this. Read and complete. Fill in the blanks is the one. Hmm. All the question types can be seen here, which are actually part of
Okay.
our Duolingo. Let me share this with you. You have to register with your email address.
Okay.
Let me try some of the questions,
Sure, sir.
and then I'll make you to handle different questions. So these are the fill in
Yes.
the blanks. Let's move on. Oh, are they all this type of questions? Tell me, buddy, after several attempts to reach him, what's the word?
Finally,
Oh, I wrongly spelled
FINALLY.
LLY. Yeah. Uh, did you find any
Did you find any? I don't know, sir.
evidence?
Okay.
DANC.
Sure.
You have to take care of the spelling as well.
Mm-hmm.
Evidence. Yeah. Oh
Okay.
my God.
It was
Even I
three
have
ages.
wrongly spelled. Shit.
Yeah. Evidence.
DANC.
Yes.
Yeah. The
The
rocket's
Rocco's.
trajectory. Rocket's path. Trajectory. So it is better to note down this vocabulary on a
Okay.
scratch book
Mm-hmm.
so that you won't miss out if there is the if any question trajectory. Oh yo. Trajectory.
Trajectory.
Trajectory means path.
Path. Okay.
Path. It's not path. Path. PATH.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I need reading comprehensions, right? Why we are filling the blanks means. I
I
managed to.
managed to bargain.
Bargain with the shop, of course.
Yeah, with the shop.
Let's click on difficult question is, but complete the sentences. Complete the passage would be our, the question type we have to work on, right?
Yes, yes.
Let's go to hard question type. Somehow it can teach you much.
Mm-hmm.
Total 20 questions. So we have good number of practice for free. So let's move. Oh, what's
This is
this?
different, I guess.
Select the best sentence. We have only 1 minute.
Hmm.
Engineers have several tools at their disposal when it comes to building massive structures. One such tool is computers. Computer aided design programs are used to, by understanding principles of engineering, engineers are able to mathematically solve complex problems. I need information about the computers in next. Rigid design is a process
Yes.
of begins understanding the physics of structure. Architectures, engineers together buildings.
By understanding the principle of engineering. No, it's the second line.
Hmm. The computer aided design programs are used to
Yeah.
develop virtual models.
These models may be used to, okay.
These models, yes. This is the right option, no?
Hmm.
These models.
Yes. Yes.
These models refers to virtual models, correct? Is it correct or wrong what he said?
Correct only because the next one sentence is like about the models, right? These models may be used to text. It very
Is it correct or wrong, Ray? Why he hasn't revealed the right answer?
can you click another one? So maybe
Huh. Yes, we got correct.
yes,
Next, let's move on to next.
correct answer.
Yeah, pick the correct option. Even in the reading, we have different questions, right?
Yes.
Let me get the correct option.
Sure.
Make it fast, buddy.
AI, yes, because as a part of their job, and the PTs assess the treatment, treat patients, and
Okay, can you please speak aloud? Your voice is so
okay,
low. I don't know, right? Please be allowed.
yeah,
Of course, A is correct.
yes.
Any explanation is necessary for this?
No, actually, in previous paragraph, it's saying like it's asking like explaining about PTS, SS, treat patients, how they will treat the patients, and the
Uh-huh.
process will be.
But Sai Krishna, is there any
Hmm.
sentence or a word that you couldn't estimate meaning of? Is this question require explanation or not? That's what I asked. I haven't asked you to explain me, okay?
Okay,
So as you
no,
have
sir,
got
it's
the
fine.
correct answer, I think it is better to move on to next question, correct?
Next question, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Make it fast.
So, I'm not sure, sir, which one is correct in this.
Oh my god. I don't have sufficient time now, no? 1 second. Okay, modern architecture, Western culture, design in the related reaction against ornate styles of 19th century. It valued practice construction over artistic decorative design. Designs with simple and functional. Please observe the previous and next sentences, buddy. Mostly they suffice, to answer. The modern architecture of the West is known as the international style. Okay, because of the many countries whose architect contributed to it. Modern architects were united in their rejection of the past. Okay, great. Led by the modern. Okay, they also use concrete and steel structural element, dress pattern, color to create spatial illusions. Led by the modern new phase for the architecture. Led by the B would be the best, right?
Yes.
They want a new person. Correct.
Yeah. B is the correct one.
So mostly try to answer the question by checking out two sentences just before the blank, and also
Okay.
the very next sentence. Have
Got
you
it,
got
sir.
my point? So
Yes. Yes.
two sentences before the blank and very next sentence or following sentence.
Next sentence.
So
Yes.
try to understand such set of sentences and pick the right option. You know, if you couldn't pick out right option by making use of just before two sentences and after sentence, yes,
Mm-hmm.
you may have to need to understand the whole paragraph. Okay,
Yes, sir.
your
Yes.
practice decides, how many sentences are enough to you to answer the question, right?
Okay.
If you feel yourself a beginner, yes, you have to look through the passage and try to come up with the right option. Okay, somehow you
Okay,
feel
sir.
yourself confident answering the question by just checking out just before two sentences and the very next sentence. Yes, you can proceed on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let's discuss on this. As you said, you are not sure. Uh, um, so modern architecture, Western culture began in 1880s and reaction as a reaction against the ornate styles of 19th century. Okay, in 19th century, ornate style means decorative styles. Generally, they used to build buildings in a decorative manner, keeping the functionality aside. If
Okay.
any architect builds something these days,
Mm-hmm.
practically they not only check its look, its appearance for
Mm-hmm.
beauty, but also its functionality. They literally won't include any design if it doesn't have any functionality, right, buddy?
Yes.
So there is a design. If it doesn't have any functionality, most cases they won't prefer it to include in that particular
Yes.
architecture of a building, right? So previously,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
the thing. They always include the ornate styles, decorative styles. They always go with ornate styles with when it comes to
Okay.
architecture of a building. Okay, so it valued
Yes.
practical construction over artistic and decorative design. So modern architecture has come up with practical construction over artistic or decorative design. Okay, practical construction, as I have just mentioned. Whatever the
Yes.
new design they include, it must have some practicality, utility,
Mm.
functionality. Okay, its
Yes,
designs
sir.
were simple and functional. Yes, that's what they said. Functional and showed in no unnecessary ornamentation. Yes, if it is necessary, they are going to include some decorative, you know,
Yes.
um, decorative style. So if
Mm-hmm.
it is unnecessary, they won't include. But majorly, they concentrate on functionality, utility, practicality.
Functionality. Yes.
Okay. Modern architecture designed buildings using basic geometric shapes, heavy materials such as concrete and steel. They have started using heavy materials and basic geometric shapes. The modern architecture of West is also known as international style. International style, what is currently running all over the world is called modern architecture because of many countries whose architects contribute. Okay, this international style is actually contribution of many famous architects all over the world. Many architects were
Yes.
united in their rejection of the past. Okay, actually, it has evolved by rejecting the old architectural styles.
Old architecture styles. Yes.
Ah, the
So they
international
wanted
style,
to
the
present it
modern
new face.
architecture has actually evolved by rejecting old architectural styles.
Yes, yes,
by
got
the
it.
people who contributed to international style. So they completely
Yes.
changed the way they designed the buildings.
Hmm.
Okay, by
Yes, sir.
prioritizing practical construction, utility, practicality over artistic or decorative designs. Correct.
Decorative. Yes, sir.
Led by such modern masters as Ludwig Mies, Van der Rohe. So these are the four people. Okay, this style
Yes.
dominated the world architecture until the late 1950s. Okay, so the next sentence is about people led by such
People.
modern masters. Such modern masters.
Hmm.
So the previous sentence, which is necessary to us, must talk about the people, right?
People. Yes.
Huh. So rejecting the past, they are welcoming the new. They are
Hmm.
welcoming the new style. And again, the very next sentence is about the people. So the sentence must
People.
talk about the people.
People.
Okay. They also use concrete, steel, structural elements, utilize pattern, color to create spatial illusions. So of course, it may be in agreement with the previous paragraph, but not in agreement with the
But not
next
yeah, follow up
sentence.
one.
Hmm. They wanted to present a new phase for architecture that emphasizes functionalism and economic. New phase. They
New
actually
faces.
wanted
Yes.
to
New
come up
face
with a
to
new phase.
architect.
These are the people, modern
Yes.
masters.
Yes, sir.
The study is indeed to reveal deliberate balance of opposites the architect sought to achieve something different. A study, is it about the study? Is the previous
No, not
information is
not
about
about
study?
study. No.
The structural design of building is essential for sound building safety. Is it about safety and performance?
No, not about.
No. So definitely B is the right option.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, got it, sir.
I feel it's A. Please check.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a A only because the previous like first paragraph was talking about the like social media
Mm-hmm.
as and the second one how the communication will happen like
Okay.
virtual.
Mm. Over the past 2 decades, technological development has given way to a number of broad changes in communications and information technology. These changes have it has been mentioned that more than 130 score people for the more than 130 score level questions, but these are a
Okay.
bit easier, right?
Yes.
Let's see, there are 20 questions. Okay.
Also D, I guess 1 billion active users per month with the
I have to check
devices.
it.
Actually, in follow-up line, there is our mobile devices for information and communication.
Maybe the answer might be wrong. Let's see. Over the past
Yeah.
2 decades, technological development has given way to a number of broad changes in the communication
Mhm.
and
Communication and
information technology.
information.
These changes have fundamentally altered the way we connect with one another, with the natural world, okay, and with information. One of the most profound changes has been the rise of mobile computing, okay, which has transformed how we communicate, access information, and consume media. Social media has arguably been the single most significant factor, okay, in encouraging and enabling these changes. Social media users can use these networks, share new views. Mhm. So I think I need an information about these networks. In this sentence, we have been mentioned with these networks, right? In the previous
Yes,
sentence, there must be information about that networks.
that
We
networks.
just got social media as a collective word, but I need
Hmm.
specifically mention like Instagram, Facebook, something of that sort. But there is no such information in the previous sentence. Let's see. To share new views, thoughts, pictures. So on popular social network, one popular social networking boasts more than 1 billion active users per month, with half of those users accessing the networks from mobile devices. Okay, mobile
Mobile device.
computing. As we
Because in
increasingly turn to mobile
paragraph,
devices, yes, these are the keywords. Clear, buddy?
yes, got it, sir.
Hmm.
There is some keywords in the
So,
paragraphs only, so
okay,
that we
okay.
need to
Why we have to
identify.
reject A, buddy? Why we have to reject A? Because there is a new word, these networks.
These
When do we have
networks.
to go with A? If there is a description about these networks in the
Yes.
previous sentence. But
Yeah.
there is no such information. Networks, these networks. Are there any?
No.
Social media is a single word, but I need something,
Single
these
word.
networks. Problem with these networks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Got
one
it.
popular social media network, yes, it is giving
Social
social
media
media
network.
network. Okay,
Hmm.
one media. Talking about one media. And even talking
Yes,
about
sir.
mobile devices, mobile computing. In the next sentence, you can see our mobile devices.
Mobile devices.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on to next. Which option is correct?
See, sir. Computer. So companies want something faster, so they develop more advanced languages.
There are no information about companies, no? These languages were all very close to computer's native language of operation,
Mm-hmm.
which is referred to as machine language and consists only of ones and zeros. Okay. Even though these early languages, both are about early languages, were designed for
Yes.
simple purpose, they served as important stepping stones too. So it's not about companies. A person skilled in programming usually uses mathematical skilled in
Equation.
equations to create software. It stands for what? Computer.
Okay.
It's find them at a later time. Is it about find them at later time? The Fortran
No,
language
they
was
are
used to.
used to develop flight simulations for NASA's space program.
These languages were.
Sir, D, I guess, because uh, in the first paragraph, first line, to perform mathematical operations, the first program language were also known as low-level languages. like
Hmm.
create software, a
They
person.
included assembly devised in late 1940s and Fortran and COBOL, which appeared in the 1950s. These languages were all very close to computer's native language of operation, which is referred to as machine language and consists of only one. So the previous sentences are about two languages.
Two languages.
Okay, so it keep track of these instruction. It
It
refers
means
to singular, but the previous and
singular.
next sentences are talking about these two early languages.
Just 2 years, sir.
Have you got my point, buddy?
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't match. It stands for what? If you keep the sentence
It's
here,
like,
it
yeah,
stands for what?
it's any single word, like single per kind of
Mhm.
thing.
If you are using this sentence here, it stands for what? Is it about machine language? Is it about these languages? Is it about early languages? It should refer back to a word in the previous
Reflection.
sentence,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yes.
It referred, forward to one of the words in the next sentence also. So it doesn't make sense if you use it keeps track. Is it
It
clear?
creates track. Yes.
Which is referred to a machine language. There is no computer even. Computer's native language. Computer,
Computers
maybe
native
can I say computer keeps track of these instructions so it can find them at the later time. And again, okay,
later
even
time.
you say it stands for computer,
Uh,
it can find them at a later time. Is it about later time?
no.
So I feel A could be Fortran language was used to develop flight simulations for NASA space program, was used to develop flight stimulations. Sorry, flight simulations. So A would be fit. Companies wanted something faster, so they developed more advanced languages. Oh,
Because in the second line there is were also known as low level languages is there.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, and that too mathematical operations. So for the mathematical operations we need to play some equations
Of course,
and
of course.
everything.
Following sentence is talking about creation of high-level programming language, which include
Yes,
Basic, C++, and Java. These languages are designed to manage memory and store large amounts of information in computers' memory.
computer memory. So the D
Hmm.
would be I
But I
guess.
need some information about companies now, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about D, sir. Answer D, because a person skilled in programming usually
Hmm.
uses mathematical equations to create a software. So, the perform mathematical operations, the first programming language were also known as the low-level languages. They include
So
assembly,
you want me to go with the D, D for Delhi.
D. Yes,
Okay, let's see. I feel A would be correct, but let's see. A person skilled is programming usually uses mathematical equations to create software. Okay. These languages were very close to computer's native language of operation, which is referred to as machine language and consists only of ones and zeros. A person skilled in programming usually uses mathematical equations to create software.
yeah,
It is not matching, no, but it's talking about mathematical equations to perform mathematical equations.
yes, to perform mathematical operations.
Very close to uses mathematical equations to create software. Hmm. It's not a person. A person skilled in programming usually uses mathematical equations to create software. Even though these are, I don't want this. D is not correct. Companies wanted something
Okay.
faster, so they developed more advanced languages.
Yes, but there is no
Could be
combination.
it keeps track of these instructions, so it is talking. I need instructions. Maybe B can be correct,
B.
and so it can find them at a later time. Later time means late time. It may take time.
It will take time and after time, I guess.
Lately.
Yes. But in follow-up sentence also, like manage memory and store large amount of information in a computer's memory. So
Hmm.
further, we need
Okay, let it
some
be. So which option do you
storage.
want me to go with?
Uh,
I feel
I'm just guessing D1, D as in Delhi.
B, B. I feel C. Let's see. C would be companies wanted
D.
something faster, so they developed more advanced languages. Companies use it one B. Let's go with A, but let's see. A.
A.
Okay. I always stick with A only, right?
I'm
But but
sorry, I'm sorry.
uh, but somehow I feel it keeps track. It stands for computer, but
Actually, they
okay,
are
now
not
reason this
mentioning
answer.
some specific. Yes.
Why not B C D? Why only A?
Why only A?
Tell me why not B? It doesn't give clear sense. There is a word it in the options, right? It
Yeah, but
doesn't refer
they.
back to any word in the previous sentences. Okay, so you can't directly take it is computer keeps track of these instructions, so it should have been clearly given computers keep track of these instructions for better sense. Generally, buddy,
Okay.
if you are using a pronoun in the next
Mm-hmm.
sentence, it
Mm-hmm.
should stand for subject of the previous sentence.
Previous sentence. Yes, sir.
Subject of the previous sentence, so it should stand for
There
these
is no.
languages. For these languages you should not use it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And again, sometimes nearest noun, so it should stand for nearest noun, maybe later part, I mean later part of the same sentence.
Same
Even there is no
sentence.
such thing machine language. Okay, there is a machine language is the noun, somehow suits to
Mm.
it, but machine language keeps track of these instructions. Machine
No.
language keeps track of the, no, it doesn't make sense. Have you understood when do we have to use it?
Yes.
Whenever you are using it, it must refer back to subject of the previous sentence or nearest
Previous
noun.
sentence.
Okay. And companies, there is no straight information about companies in the previous sentence
Company.
or following sentence.
Following sentence.
A person skilled in programming, usually mathematical equations. I need some more information to go with D. Not clear. Okay.
Okay.
Why A? Why A? Because the previous sentences and even next sentences are talking about the two languages,
Design.
Fortran and COBOL.
Yeah.
So Fortran is one of the languages.
Okay.
And again, it is clearly referring was used to.
Yes.
So it's talking about the same period, past tense.
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. Which
I
option is
think
correct?
B1. B1, sir. B. B as in Bombay.
Okay.
The more the
You
company
said B.
values it more. Yeah. B.
B for Bombay.
Yes.
Okay. When management and employees don't work together, the whole company suffers. Okay. Employees who feel like their concerns are not being heard are going to lose respect. for the company and may be more likely to come to work late, skip work, or do a poor job. Companies who ignore their employees' needs don't have a lot of success. Who ignore their employees' needs don't have a lot of success. Okay, who never cares about employees' concerns never get succeeded. That's what I mean. While they may be making money, they are losing out on potential growth. Okay, they may be making money while
Hmm.
the companies while they stands for companies, not employees. Okay, so if a company doesn't have good workers, they won't have a good company.
Good company.
If a company doesn't have good workers, they won't have a
They won't have a good company.
it's a different sense. If a company has a bad workers,
Hmm.
okay, the bad workers are going to have a bad company. They will have a bad company. If a company is not
Not having a good workers, then
good
the
worker,
company is a bad
obviously
company.
good worker, such bad workers always feel their company is bad.
Bad.
They won't have a good company. Hmm. You said be right. The more the company values its workers and their opinion, the more motivated employees are likely to, of course. It's so easy, isn't it?
Yes.
How about this?
Yes. Just I think ACE focus group are also used by planners and management to provide a feedback on product.
Of course, it is correct.
Yes.
Shall we move on?
Yes. Yes. Sir.
Answer, please.
I think ARC, sir. I'm not sure because I'm a bit confused in A and C.
A. Let me check.
Yes, sir. A or C?
Pick only one, buddy.
Modern design and product. Sorry, sir, B1. Because human movement that occurred during the 14th and 15th century. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Previous line is saying this.
Renaissance.
B. Yeah.
Renaissance. Okay, the Italian Renaissance, literally rebirth, okay, was a period of European history that spanned the late 1400s and 1500s. As with the
Mhm.
other European Renaissance periods, which occurred in different fields of study at different times in the Western world. Italian Renaissance art and architecture changed the way people thought about the applied beauty. Okay. Hmm. The Renaissance architects applied classical elements to their own designs. It's about Renaissance. What's the option you picked?
B. B as in Bombay.
Is this the one?
Yes, sir.
So Renaissance architect applied classical elements to their own designs, thus creating modern classical architecture. Renaissance and modern interior design are product of humanist movement that occurred during 14th and 15th centuries. Humanist movement? Where is about humanist movement, right?
Humanistic, like people thoughts and all that. So, like human thoughts
Where
and
is that information either in the previous stuff or
yeah,
in the following
people
stuff?
thought about the applied beauty, like architecture.
Humanist movement, it's a
Italian.
kind of movement, Ray.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
Renaissance architect applied classical elements to their own designs, thus creating modern classical architecture. This European architects is paid attention to classical Roman facades, columns, adapted to. There is no humanist movement. Humanist movement is a kind of movement, buddy.
Okay, sir, understood.
There is no such information. Followed these principles in designing their buildings. Are there any principles given in the previous sentence or in the next sentence?
No.
These principles means definitely previous sentence. Written since art and architecture changed the way people. There is no such principles.
That's yeah, sir.
Interior design of the art of creating functional and pleasing environment for people, spaces, and functional functions. It is about interior design. No specific interior
Yeah.
design information either in the previous sentence. Okay. Interior design is the art of creating functional and pleasing environment for people, spaces, and functions. Not specifically interior designs, right?
Okay.
During this period,
Yes, sir.
artists and architects studied classical Greek and Roman works, especially the architecture of Greco-Roman buildings.
Greco-Roman buildings.
It's about architects, artists.
Architecture changed the way people thought about
During this period,
and applied
artists
beauty.
are. Let's see if it is wrong. We will have a discussion. Oh, we are right.
No, that's the
Clear?
right one. Yes, got it, sir.
Yeah. I think it is better to change the question type. We have already done 8. It's already 10:49.
Yes.
Complete sentences. Complete the passage, right? That's what.
I think just now we did a complete passage, I guess.
Is it the complete passage? Okay, shall we go with fill in the blanks?
Filling the blanks, yes.
This is what you said, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is not we are expecting, right?
Yes, sir.
Over the years, as I have developed other hobbies, I have noticed my interest in the video games dwindled, dwindled,
Dwindled means?
reduced.
Okay.
It's not matching. Any other word? Over the years, I have developed other hobbies. I have noticed my interest in video games.
Dwindle, like,
Bill.
yes.
Dwindle. Let's see. Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Where is the?
Complete the sentence, I guess.
I think this is what we have just. Oh, we have just.
No, yeah, this is one I want.
Somehow it is better, no?
Yes, like you
This
need to
sort of
pick one
question type.
answer.
This sort of question types can also be seen in PTE. So we even have a, paid one. Yeah, let's do.
Sure.
I love to. Which option is correct?
And
Spend. I have to spend time on the water. My best friend has a boat and often use
as
it for fishing trips. He agrees you me
yep,
take
down.
me agrees to take me
I
fishing whenever I
I
want to.
want to go
I
borrow his boat.
borrow his boat for a day.
Yep,
Right, buddy?
right, sir.
It's just so easy. Easy. We will go boating, fishing with my best friend. This is complete the sentences or complete the paragraph.
Complete the sentence.
Complete the passage means you will be provided with
Previous,
a blank.
yeah, complete blank, and there is another like one A, B, C, D, the options.
Okay, okay.
Uh, this one is the boating and fishing with my best friend.
So we have to go with complete the sentences only, no?
Yes,
Horticulture is the science and art of collection of.
no, science and art of plant,
Hmm.
including.
But we generally get a big passage, no, in our real examination. He is giving just
Yeah,
simple one.
real examination we will get a big passage.
Let's see. Plant cultivation including arboriculture, floriculture. Horticulture is a production, management, and
Uh,
marketing of horticulture. Is it animals or vegetables? Horticulture, right?
Science and horticulture. I'm not sure.
Subjectual, no? Marketing of fruits, management and marketing of vegetables.
Vegetables or else broad vegetables. This one.
Oh my god, we have vegetables here.
Fruits and vegetables and flowers.
They would be in agreement, no? Fruits, vegetables, flowers
Yes,
can be similar.
similar.
Flowers by a wide variety of methods.
Variety of methods.
Let's see.
Horticulture.
Yeah, all are
Yes.
correct. These are not as lengthy as we see in our real examination, right?
Real examination. That is completely different actually.
It's so lengthy. I mean, in the real
Yeah.
examination, that's going to be so lengthy, and the PT questions are a bit difficult. We will try it.
Okay.
Huh. And we are going to get too many options also in the real examinations, right?
Yes.
We have just only 5 options here. There are more than
Mm,
7 sometimes, right?
Yes, sir.
Plankton are tiny drifting organisms that float in the sea and
CN, they're important to the
the
oceans.
important, not important to ocean's delicate balance. Are important to ocean's delicate balance, right?
Yes.
They are tiny and they are also important. Got my
Yeah.
point, buddy? R stands for this
Yes.
plankton. Okay. Many of them are only visible under a microscope, but
Microscope.
ocean plankton includes single-celled animals and plants. Microscopic, but ocean plankton includes single-celled animals and plant. Microscopic animals
Animals and
and drifting.
drifting plants.
It said single-celled animals and plants. No, we have
Animals
got
and
drifting
plants.
plants
Yes.
here. Better to include
Hmm.
animals here, right?
Animals. Yes.
These organisms are at the deep bottom or very bottom or natural bottom of the ocean.
I think deep bottom of the ocean because everything will
Can we generally use deep bottom anywhere? We never use very bottom.
very bottom, but like we usually use like don't go deep in the water because
We never say deep bottom. Very bottom, can't we say very bottom?
very bottom.
Let's see. Bottom of the ocean. Ocean. Bottom of the ocean. Ocean food chain.
Food chain major consume, yes, food chain consume because
Hmm.
consumers
Better to deep bottom. You never say for a food chain, you never use deep bottom.
okay,
For food chain, do you say deep bottom?
no,
Very bottom. They are the major consumers of the great volume of dissolved material
that's thing.
that sinks from the sunlit upper waters. Sunlit upper waters, no? The surface waters are going to be affected, going to be absorb the sunlight. That is what sunlit
Yes,
upper waters. So they are the major consumers of great volume of dissolved material that sinks from the sunlit upper waters to the darkness of ocean floor. Clear? Is everything making sense?
yes, but I'm just confused like deep or very because
Hey, for a
here is
food
the
chain, how can you
yeah,
define deep bottom, Ray?
yes,
There is
yes,
a
that
list,
is what,
no? So first
yes,
one,
yes,
for example, there is a scrap. Scrap is going to be eaten by an animal. Animal is going to be
animal,
eaten by a man. Man is eaten by
man,
something. No, in this
that
particular
is
kind
what,
of chain, you can't define any deep bottom.
deep bottom, that is what,
For chain, how can you define deep bottom? You can say upper one
uh,
and lower one or bottom one,
yes,
right? For
correct,
a
I think so,
chain,
yes,
you
yes,
have to define.
got it,
If he gives deep bottom is correct, he is going to be wrong. He is wrong. Don't worry. This is the right one.
yes, sir. Yeah,
Clear?
correct everything, yes.
Huh. Spanish literature, like Spanish society, has been
Marked by great.
marked by great diversity, marked its great diversity over the centuries. Spanish literature, like Spanish society, has been marked by
Towards over
marked
the
by
countries, right, sir? Marked towards great diversity over the countries. Like,
marked towards. Mark
Yeah,
its great diversity over the has been marked. It is okay, yeah. Has been marked by great diversity. By would be better. Has been, we have has been, no.
yeah,
Has
has
been
been,
is
that's right.
passive voice.
Passive voice, so we can use them by everything there.
Ah, by great diversity over the centuries.
By is the correct
Marked
one, I guess.
towards great diversity has been marked.
No.
No, no, by would be better. Let's see. By would be the best out of all the options.
Yes.
However, N is wrong. Marked towards means marked means noticed, has
Already
been
noticed.
noticed,
Yes.
uh,
Has been noticed
has been
towards our
highlighted, has been
yes.
highlighted by great diversity over the centuries.
No, by is the best thing, sir.
So, although most early Spanish literature was on the Christian and classical traditions, Spanish literature was based on. We have on here,
Based
no?
on the Christian. Yes.
So he is giving so straight clues to get the answers. How we can say these questions are hard? No, these questions are not hard. He should not say these are hard. Christian classical traditions. It stands for again early Spanish literature. It
Yes.
we have although here, so I need a
Yes.
different sense in next. Although is useful to join contrasting ideas. So although most early Spanish literature was based on Christian and classical literature, it should have
Hmm.
different. It also exhibited.
It also, yes, sir. It also
You should not
exhibited.
use two. Two is informal.
Yeah.
Two can also give the same sense. It also exhibited a rich variety of influences from from the Roman,
From the
Visigoth,
Roman.
and Jewish cultures.
Yes.
Jewish, no?
Jewish, huh?
Christian and
From
classical
the
traditions. It also exhibited rich variety of influences from Roman. From
influences
its
from,
beginning,
then, sir.
Spanish literature has from its beginning, Spanish literature has been the home to
Has been.
has established. From its beginning, Spanish literature has established the home to greater tradition of
Poetry.
popular poetry,
Popular poetry.
lyric poetry, beautiful poetry, verse poetry, art poetry,
No.
art poetry, beautiful poetry. Can you beautiful poetry? Tradition of verse poetry, maybe. Tradition of verse poetry, art poetry,
Tradition.
tradition. It is talking about the poetry. In the poetry, there might be
Established
types.
at home.
It's talking about verse poetry. From its beginning,
A
Spanish
Spanish
literature
literature
has
has
been the home.
home to great tradition of has been reached the home.
In the home to great traditions of beautiful poetry. Let's see.
Okay.
From its beginnings, no, since its beginning, it
Since
has
its
been the home
beginning
for
has
tradition
been.
and beautiful poetry. Maybe beautiful. A problem with beautiful. I don't have any doubts with regard to being. Let's see.
Yeah.
Lyric poetry.
Lyric. Put it.
Okay. So has been.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not established. Generally, from its beginning means
Yes.
it's a point of time, right? Generally, these sort of things generally be used in present perfect or present perfect continuous. So that's why I have got
Yes.
an idea like been. So the
Mm-hmm.
rest are based on the meaning. So we don't know
But
about different
this.
kinds of poetry, lyric poetry.
Yes.
We have the options, right? Verse poetry, lyric poetry, beautiful poetry,
Lyric
popular poetry, art
poetry, yeah.
poetry. So if he has given more information about this poetry, we would have got, the correct option.
Correct option.
Okay. Yeah. No additional information about this poetry. That's why it has gone wrong. Clear?
Yeah. Yes, sir. To help stop the conversion of.
1 second, please.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. To help stop the conversion. To help stop the conversion of
Options.
slaves into neighborhoods, conversion of
Lands,
communities into
places.
neighborhoods. Communities may become neighborhoods.
Yes.
Communities into neighborhoods, businesses, and landfills. Landfills means scrap.
Land.
No?
Yes.
To help stop the conversion of communities into neighborhoods, businesses, and landfills. Places. To help stop the conversion of places into communities means
No.
society. Different sort of.
Society. Places means
They can't
like
be converted into
land
neighborhoods,
part.
businesses. Places into neighborhoods, businesses. Places can be converted into like this, no?
But neighborhoods and I don't know.
Neighborhoods means, surrounding places.
Okay, got it.
Hmm. So
But
naming
this
these
also
places are
places.
these places are actually uh, inhabitants for habitation. I mean for residing. These are residence
Yes.
places. These are business places. These are for scrap. Such sort of conversion this idea is talking about.
Hmm.
Some states in the United States have passed the laws that give the landowners higher prices, that cost landowners higher prices, that
Because
cost
land owner,
landowners higher prices for scrap farmland, their farmland.
the farmland, if they do not.
For their farmland, if they don't use it to build houses.
Build houses
Is it meaningful?
of, yes, the
Have
farmlands
passed
if
laws
they
that
do not.
cost landowners higher prices,
Mhm.
that give landowners higher prices for their farmland. Have passed the laws that give landowners higher prices for their farmland if they don't use it to build houses,
Office parks.
the law give landowners higher prices for their farmland. Okay, they have to leave the farmland as farmland.
Mm-hmm.
If they maintain their farmlands as farmland itself, then they are going to get um, they are going to get higher prices,
I think
right?
get.
That laws, the people get the higher prices, but this is the law can give the landowners higher prices. Law can get landowners higher prices. Basically, get and give in this context,
Got it.
can give same sense, but give would be more literal, more straight meaning.
Yes.
Here it give stands for laws. Such laws give landowners higher prices for their farmland if they don't use it to build houses, office parks, and administrative centers, industrial complexes, and all official. Community means residence again.
Large buildings.
Community buildings, other
Other.
buildings, hmm. Office park, administrative centers, industrial complex, and other buildings. So farmland, right? You should not build anything in the farmland. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Then the law gives higher prices for them. Let's see, it's giving different sense, but we will see. We will
The
learn
new
from the mistake.
rules.
What's wrong? The new rules are they're called agricultural rent control and are also
More are in, I guess. The new rules are in agriculture. Yeah, the new rules are more. New rules are
the
more
new rules
agriculture.
are renamed agricultural rent control and are
Also known as. Also known as. I think, prevention
categorized.
programs. Also known.
The new rules, no,
Yeah, they also the new rules are
categorized, categorized as.
include as a farmland prevention program also, right?
They
Also
include
include.
never go with as. Reported as can be designated, can also be designated. Categories both are actually same.
Same and known as also known as farmland prevention programs.
Preservation programs.
Yeah, sorry, preservation
The new rules
programs.
are more agricultural rent control rules are renamed.
Renamed.
Renamed as, there must be renamed as undali. There must be renamed as, but there is no as. The new rules are renamed agricultural rent control and are also known as and also categorized as. Renamed and categorized would be better.
Better, I guess. The new rules also called agriculture rent control and are also known as the farmland prevention programs.
The new rules are called agricultural rent control
It's
called agricultural rent control and are also known as farmland preservation programs. Can we say called?
yeah, the new rules are called, but called correct and known as we need to. Farmland and shopping.
Farmland wrong, shopping wrong, known wrong. Wrong.
Shopping.
Oh, known is correct. These are correct answers.
Yeah. Places.
Okay, okay. It's all about farmland, no? We have missed that.
Okay.
Okay,
Farmland.
enter. It is the whole paragraph is about farmlands.
Farmlands.
Okay, we got these things are correct.
Hmm. There. Administered shopping. Shopping centers. Okay. Yeah. Shopping centers only.
How
Called
about the last one?
known. Known
Known
as.
as. Yeah, these are the
Yeah.
please observe.
We have got it.
Again. So overall paragraph is about farmland. So this is the one.
Farmlands and give.
Give only, right?
Yeah.
Literal
Give.
sense. You may go with the word get, but for straight sense, most direct sense, we have to go with give.
Give.
Prices for
There. There.
their farmland. Though
Yeah.
denote
Use.
use office buildings and shopping.
Shopping centers. Other. Called. Known as.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you get any mistakes like this, you have to work on the same question again and again. Can definitely make you to
Yeah.
understand how to handle these questions. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Next. Arey yaar, again it has become so easy.
One cold rainy day in 1928, Alexander Fleming was in his lab.
One cold rainy day in 1928, Alexander Fleming was in his lab on a project.
An
Lab,
experiment,
uh, lab experimenting on his lab
making an experiment
focused on
because
in his lab
lab,
focusing on experimenting on is also correct. Working on is also correct.
making, because next is experiment with the bacteria is it? Experiments with bacteria. No,
Study with bacteria? No. Study on bacteria.
no.
And water with bacteria.
Making an experiment with the bacteria, I guess. Making an experiment.
Okay, on cold rainy day. Rainy day, no?
Yes,
Alexander Fleming was in his lab experimenting on water with bacteria. Might be water with bacteria or soil with bacteria. Let's see. He was busy injecting cultures of bacteria with different substances when
he noticed.
he noticed something strange. It must be either water or soil, buddy.
Yep, it's cold, rainy, no. So soil, I think.
In his lab experimenting on water with bacteria. Let's see. Rare.
Working on experiments.
working on experiments
Yeah.
with bacteria. It's just a waste of, you know, experimenting on.
Working. No, no, no. Working.
Mm, we even picked it.
Working.
Working on experiments with
Experiments.
bacteria. So straight. This is so straight. We have, I think, overthought.
But it's straight word.
So straight. Please
Yes,
observe.
lab working on
So
experiments with
simple.
bacteria. Yes.
We
Hmm.
actually overthought and messed it up.
He,
On cold rainy day. Why he has mentioned rainy day then? He should have actually started the paragraph like this. Doesn't make any difference.
Alexander Fleming version. Yeah.
Was busy injecting cultures of bacteria with different substances when he noticed something. This is the one, right?
Yes.
How about this? Since ancient times,
Times. Yes. People have designed and built
designed and
homes,
built homes,
places. The next one. Next.
palaces.
Architects strive and create something. Yeah.
Oh my God! People build homes,
Communities and
strive to create aesthetically pleasing structures which satisfy people's needs. Homes, palaces. Architects won't design roads, no.
yes.
Oh my God! Palaces and cities,
Cities.
roads,
But
forests,
cities also
streets.
comes. This is also like straight line only
I
since
think
ancient times.
there is an order. I think, buddy. Homes, communities,
Communities,
cities,
cities.
right?
Hmm.
Since ancient times, people have designed and built homes, communities, towns,
Towns is not there, so cities only, right? Like
roads. Can I go with
first
roads?
after communities, but architecture strive to create.
Roads, streets can have same sense.
Hmm.
Since ancient times, the people have designed and built homes, designed and built. What did people design and build? Communities designed, no?
Homes
Yes. In the ancient times,
and
communities were designed.
design,
Cities were also designed.
design.
Cities were actually planned communities, planned cities.
Yeah, plan in the cities.
Palaces, towns. Yeah, towns can also make sense, no? Somehow communities and cities can give same sense, but let's go. Towns. Towns, cities. It's an
And
increasing order.
cities.
As I told you, communities, cities, ancient times, homes,
Towns,
towns,
cities.
cities. It's an increasing, a kind of uh, inverted pyramid, lower to higher.
Yeah, like first homes, then towns, then cities.
Hmm. It's a bad question. Failed to fetch. Might be questions are questions have run out.
Yes, good.
Have we done almost 20 questions?
Yeah, each.
Fill in the blanks. Is it to complete the sentence, right?
Yes.
We did plant cultivation, automatic engineering overview, performance, and we didn't do this, no? Stage setting on audience perception. Art of architectural design, we did this.
Yeah.
Impact of performance appearance stage, we didn't do this, right?
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Fail to fetch why. I think for free, he may not give more than these questions. It's a free service, nobody.
Yeah, it's
So
G1.
obviously he may not be able to give more number of questions. Let's. We will do some more questions. You know, you need such sort of questions only, right? We are going to come
Yeah,
across
yeah.
more.
That's
We are going to come across more harder questions on this platform. The question types are
okay.
absolutely same. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do fill in the blanks. Can you see the screen, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think these are the questions. But we always have um, less number of options, but somehow makes you to think for much more time. So let me share. Is it visible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Tell me which option is correct.
Is all just often to mistake for insects.
1 second.
To mistake.
Huh. Ah. Bugs, also known as pill bugs, woodleys by their scientific name, play surprisingly significant role in garden ecosystems, particularly in composting processes. These small terrestrial crustaceans often
Often to make mistake. Often to mistake for.
mistook for insects. Generally, we feel them as insects.
Hmm.
Are distinguished by their ability to curl into a tight ball when threatened. A respiration mechanism has endeared. Endear means hold dear.
Hmm. Defense mechanism.
A slide mechanism that has endeared are distinguished by their ability to curl into a tight ball when threatened. A slide mechanism, a defense mechanism that has endeared them to men, attracted them. They are going to convert into a ball.
Ball.
That's a kind of defense mechanism.
When threatened to defense. Okay.
When threatened, yeah. Beyond their charming appearance, roly-polies contribute to health of garden soil through their feeding habits. They primarily
The
feed on decaying plant material, breaking it down into breaking down.
hmm.
Breaking it down is the right phrase, right? Breaking it down
Yes.
into smaller particles that can decompose more rapidly. This process accelerates the composting process, transforming organic waste into nutrient-rich soil that can benefit garden plants.
Additionally.
Additionally, as polies digest plant material, they excrete. Digest and excrete are the pair,
Yeah.
right? Waste that it rich in nitrogen as essential nutrient for plant growth. This natural recycling of nutrients ensures a continuous supply of essential elements for the garden ecosystem. Hence, encouraging a healthy population of roly-poly bugs in the garden can enhance composting efforts and it contribute to overall health of garden environment. Overall monotony, vitality. Vitality means importance, energy. Solitude is
Garden.
loneliness. Monotony is routine. Synthesis of garden environment. Synthesis is creation. Vitality would be better. clear, man? Buddy.
Yes, sir.
Vitality means a kind of energy.
Energy.
Let's see. One gone wrong.
Mistook gone.
These small terrestrials often mistaken. How mistaken?
Mistaken.
Right? Mistaken is a V3. There must be has or have. Have you got my point?
Yes, yes, sir.
Mistaken is actually V3 word.
V3.
Mistake, mistook, mistaken. Whenever you use
Yes.
mistaken, there must be has or have. There is a mistake here. Have you got my point?
Yes, sir. Got it.
These small terrestrial crustaceans often has mistaken. I mean, there is plural, no? Have mistaken. Mistaken always go with. I'll show you. Mistaken. It's a past participle.
Yes.
Mistook.
Because I
Right,
was.
buddy. It's a V3, no, buddy?
Yes, third person.
Mistake, mistook, mistaken. Whenever you want to use mistaken, that must be.
With some.
Yeah, please observe. Had mistaken. Has or have. There must be had or has or have.
Yeah,
Was
that is
mistook.
good.
It's in past tense. So there is a mistake on this website. Okay. It's actually mistook is
Yes,
the
sir.
correct one. These small terrestrial crustaceans often there must be have. If he
Yeah.
really wants to go with mistaken, there must be have mistaken.
Yes, sir.
As there is no have, mistook is the correct word. We have to
Yeah.
report that. There is no was. Okay. It's a phrase, yeah. Okay, that's correct only. I'll tell you. He hasn't mentioned as such. I'll tell you. Listen. It's correct only. Yeah, basically it's a phrase. In the phrase, till here it's a
Mistaken
phrase.
for
You can even
insect.
observe it. This particular phrase has been kept in between commas. Can you see this?
Okay.
So this is actually additional information about that small terrestrial crustaceans. So often mistaken
Okay.
would be correct.
Okay.
Often mistook. Generally, often mistaking can't be written. So you should
Yes.
be able to detect these sort of phrases. Phrases kept in between commas. Generally, phrases kept in between commas in the middle of the sentence. That
Okay.
contains some additional information.
Mm-hmm.
Even you remove that phrase, the rest of the sentence is actually going to be meaningful. Please observe. Whatever I have highlighted, just omit it. Read the rest of the sentence. This is the phrase I mentioned additionally included in between commas, right?
Yes.
Read the rest of the sentence.
For instance,
Sentence, the particular sentence from here.
okay, these small terrestrials and
Terrestrial
often
crustaceans.
mistakes.
This is
Crustaceans
omitted.
often
Please
mistakes.
remove this. This is additional information kept in between commas. So whenever you come
Yes.
across any phrase kept in between commas additionally in the middle of a sentence,
Mm-hmm.
keep it aside for a while and try to understand the rest of the sentence first, and then get back to
Okay.
that phrase for understanding in next.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me read this. These small terrestrial crustaceans are distinguished or distinguished. So this is additional information has correctly placed in between commas. Okay. Is it clear, buddy?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So mistaken is correct.
Mistaken is right one.
No, correct only because it's a phrase.
Yes,
That's
sir.
not actually a sentence. If it is written as a clause, clause means subject plus verb plus x. Subject plus verb. Phrase means just a group of words which can contain additional information for the nearest noun, nearest subject.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wikipedia crafted by ordinary folks like Diana, who is spent extensively on World War II, and P. Diddy, exemplifies the democratization. Democratization means making something available equally to all the people, access to all the
Yes.
people, make something available for all the people equally.
All the people.
Democratization. Democratizing the information means making all the people to have equal access to the information.
Yes.
Okay, democratization of information. Okay. The guidelines, while stringent means strict.
Strict.
Strict
Occasionally.
occasionally means rarely allow personality to
Rarely.
seep through means get into.
Get into.
Flow slowly. Personalities to occasionally rarely allow personalities to seep through, adding to entries like the Pope mobile, adding occasionally allow to seep through. To enter or penetrate slowly. That's it, seep through. Nothing new. Adding new information to entries, adding flavor to entries like the Pope mobile, adding mass, adding essence might be. Adding flavor to entries like the Pope mobile. Okay. So the guidelines, while stringent, occasionally, rarely allow personality to reflect. See through here, it gives a sense like to reflect. Adding essence or flavor. Essence and flavor both can have same sense, but let's move on. To entries like the Pope mobile. However, Wikipedia is not without its imperfections. Misinformation through often short-lived. Due to, thanks to means due to. Due to vigilant editors can sometimes persist. Misinformation is often short-lived. Yet it's remarkable that studies have found it to be more accurate than traditional encyclopedias like Britannica. Okay. This speaks volumes about the collective effort of its contributors maintain the integrity of this vast knowledge base. Integrity means honesty. Maintain the honesty of this vast knowledge field. You can go with knowledge field or knowledge base. Both actually can give same sense. Buddy, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Both can have same sense, but you have to pick the knowledge depth. Maintain the integrity of this vast knowledge field, vast knowledge base. It's a living document, constantly evolving with contributions from the audience, viewers, from within the globe, around the globe, over the globe, around the globe, contributions from around the globe. Whether it's minor edits or combating misinformation, every contribution enriches the knowledge repository. Debates over magnitude, like the capitalization of Star Trek Into Darkness, might seem trivial. Trivial, it might be a mistake. Trivial means unimportant, minute thing. Seem minute, but reflect the deep care, deep care invested in preserving knowledge and integrity. Deep mind, deep intrigue, deep observation. Deep observation would be, most frequently seen.